Henry McClure live.
Without the experience on it.
I didn't go down to this meeting because I had dental work done today. You know, where they go underneath and scrape your gums?
I think if we just worked on,
you know, this is as painful as dental work. I'm serious.
That we need to go with.
The riverfront,
But
if you're watching City Council, get on it right now. It's live.
Water and trying to figure out what's going on.
They got 666 people watching right now, it looks like.
You know, it could be something worth just throwing money at.
But what Topeka does,
Nothing really gets done because
it's trying to create a market that doesn't exist. And it's like if we do downtown and we spend all this money on downtown, it's going to be vibrant. But no, look at downtown now. Look at all the vacant buildings down there. Look at the people that, and who's this guy right here? I know that guy. But he's just so glib. Well, you know, hey, we had the studies done, and it's the Greater Topeka Partnership, and it's in the plan. So since it's in the plan, we've got to. Well,
it's not a total unknown, you know. And again,
and then if this guy's involved, right there, that guy.
We are the
Oh well, who knows how much it's going to cost?
With a river running through its downtown that has not.
I'm serious.
Everybody else who's ever done this has faced the same challenges and probably.
Topeka's broke. If this thing's a good idea, if it's a great, an entrepreneur will look at it and go, you know what, that's a great idea. Let's go to Topeka and do this. But we can't keep putting our money into these projects that are it's like the Greater Topeka Partnership's wet dream.
And a lot of what we heard was because
Greg's a big member of that. I want to know, I'm going to send a core request right after I hang up from you lovely 3 viewers. But this guy,
from an economic development standpoint, we need to be developing that land adjacent to the river. That's what these developers are looking at.
but let private enterprise do it. If it's so good, give them a TIF district, give them a CID district, and if it's residential, give them RHID. Because that doesn't cost us money. It doesn't cost us out-of-pocket tax money. They get to recapture future tax dollars, which is fair. They paid for it all up front.
But we do need to do something, and I think that's what John and his
Greg he's also the guy milking us out of money for that that asinine idea of putting a saloon over in Ward Mead.
And as well as the RAC, but
I'm telling you something.
From the perspective
This
of
Kevin Holland,
the bridge wasn't, that's not naturally man-made.
I would love. Oh, and there's Rich Eckert. He knows everything in the whole world right there.
Something that collapsed due to a flood.
Hey, Rich, I've got a lot of response to your answers and your the nonsense that you sent to our Attorney General.
It's going to look a little different once the metal and the
Chris
steel
Kobach.
out of the river, just because of how the river flows.
Hey, did you know? Hey, look, I'm setting up the new studio. This is going to be kind of cool. I'll show you. See, look, I've got the mounts right down here. See, we're going to mount a TV in here. I'm moving in a new computer for in here for the studio.
And he knew exactly what we were after, and
But
he was able to give us approval, which
I wouldn't trust this guy with my bicycle.
We've been working with them. They actually came out and walked the river with us at one of the representatives, one of their engineers.
Anyway,
last spring.
zero tax dollars should go into the
Understood, floating the barge with a crane and
zero tax dollars should go into this riverfront. And I'm just going to say this. Anybody that's on city council today, they're the ones that, and the county commission, they're the ones that haven't collected the back taxes in Lawrence Bay. The taxpayers have been paying those bonds. The bonds aren't in default. These are the same people that gave $9.5 million to the AT&T building, trying to create a market. And these are the hotel buyers here. Some of them amongst there. I'm live.